So I completely forgot to restart the recording for Pack 2. Hello, welcome back to RtR. I felt I cut Black Red pretty well Pack 1, but, I mean, we're only a pick in and they took a rare, so we can't really take this pack as much of a sign. Take the Shred Freak, which has come way down in everyone's estimation. Shred Freak's not really very good. Or we could take Rakdos Guildgate. I think I'm going to take the Guildgate just because that means that if I do end up sliding back into Izzet, I can just splash an August Spree and be fairly happy. And like there isn't a mono red option like a Chainwalker or Splatter Thug or something. And I certainly don't want to take the Imp. And while Micro Shred Freak can work in the Izzet deck, it's not a good enough card. So in a way I'm just picking to support my August Spree. And yeah, looks like we're going to carry on taking good black removal spells. Launch Party's certainly a card. Gives us an excuse for why we're playing Bellows Lizard in our deck. Certainly would like one of like Tavern Swindler, Coldboot, Joker Jailbreaker, Battlehorn to wheel. But they weren't Pack 1, which is disturbing. Kind of I expect what's going to wheel are the good Selesnya cards. One of Set Off Songbirds and Avenging Arrow is going to come back. I wish I was forcing Selesnya. I think that's what I should do in future return to Ravnica drafts. Just force Selesnya. It's been so open these last few times, and I've won drafts with it. Okay, so this is a gift. There's a Goblin Rally, which would go really well if we'd picked up the Overcharge +2/+0 thing. Oh, there's a Void Wielder. Take your Void Wielders higher, people. But there's a Rakdos Rage Mutt, who's really good in Rakdos, because you're trying to race as a Rakdos deck, and he means that you're ahead in the race because you're gaining life. And it's just, he's a red card that gains you life. That just doesn't happen most of the time. And like a 5-mana 3/3 lifelink haste is exactly what you want to be doing on turn 5 as Rakdos. You just want to be getting in there with this and all your other unleashed dudes and winning the game. Hello, 1-mana 2/2. So I think at this stage we can hide her impossible in action adjustment. We're going to get a slightly worse Pack 3. But it's possible. I mean, I don't think we've seen a single Rakdos card slip through our fingers. There was like a Shred Freak. So if they third picked a Shred Freak, whoever's directly to our right. But, yeah, Cackler seems good. Yeah, I'm not sure I've played with Cackler Unlimited yet. I think I may have had it in my deck, but not actually played it. Okay, so here there's a Racecourse Fury, that's not a card. A second Electrickery. Do they work well in multiples? I'd rather not have multiples in my deck, but if you have multiples in your hand, then they can 2-for-1 you. Yeah. Or there's an Izzet Guildgate to help us splash all those blue cards we haven't got. I think I might just take the Guildgate here. I certainly don't want a second Electrickery. Or a Rakdos Ringleader. And this way, if I do open a Mercurial Chemist the next pack, I can take it. So here, there's a Goblin Electromancer for our 3-color plan, our Grixis aggro plan, which could work, but I just don't feel like is likely. There's a foil Slaughter Games, that might be worth something. After this card played against me in Limited, it does not feel like the worst thing. If you've seen their deck especially, you can just get a card, or 2 cards. That's a Goblin Electromancer, is so good. No, I think I'm just going to take the foil. Ooh, damn. It's possible I should have taken the Civic Saber, because that works so well on a Rakdos Cackler. You just turn 2, smash for 4. I didn't even see that there until after I'd clicked, because I'm just not used to looking at that card as a card. My computer's running a little slow here. Don't know why that is. Here I could take Drainpipe Vermin, the Trestle Troll other people should have been taking, a Transguild Promenade for our 3-color deck we're not building, 3-color slower deck we're not building because we're trying to be aggressive still. Or like a Drainpipe Vermin. Ugh, I'm just going to take someone's Tower Drake away from them. Will I end up playing Tower Drake is fairly unlikely, but we're not playing any of this other stuff. Oh, late Centaur's Herald and a late Nightly Valor. And I'm taking, what, a second Tower Drake I'm not going to play? This has not been a great draft. There's another Rakdos player also kicking themselves. Hope it's not Alex. That'd be appalling. We both ended up Rakdos and ruined each other's drafts. He'll never draft from me again after that. What have we got? Vandal Blast as a bad sideboard alternative to Battlehorn, or Catacomb Slug as a bad sideboard. or a bad main deck alternative to Rage Mud. Sure. When in doubt, take the creature, I suppose. Okay, there's a Battlehorn. That's what we said, and obviously the Avenging Arrow did wheel. This shouldn't have wheeled, by the way. There should be a Selesnya drafter taking such cards, and there isn't. Sure, we'll take a second Racketeer. I don't think that's appalling at all. I think the more Racketeers your deck has, the better. I think the measure of a good deck is the sheer quantity of Racketeers it can pack per square inch. Sure, you can have a trained Caracal. Person who was passing me search warrants pack 1. And the last pick Racecourse Theory, maybe Fury. Maybe Red's more open than I think. This is actually not a terrible card. I'm going to hide it. I played it in Block Constructor at one point, which was the only point that I've ever played with the card. And it was not the worst thing ever. When you've got 4 Rakdos Cacklers and 4 Gorehouse Chainwalkers in a deck, turns out, giving things haste gets much better. I think I'm going to restart for another video for